Hey everyone, Red Wolf here, and today we're going to take a look at Iden Versio and Princess Leia in Battlefront 2. Remember, if you like this video, to hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so you know when new videos come out. Let's go ahead and take a look at Iden. Iden Versio, not to be confused with Jyn Erso, is a new hero introduced in the campaign of Battlefront 2. She is a ranged hero who uses the improved TL-50 as her primary weapon, which is the Heavy's 500 kill unlocked weapon. Her primary weapon has a normal fire and an alternative fire, which can be used by holding down the aim down sights key. The secondary fire is an explosive and does require a charge in order to fire it. I would recommend Iden to every class since she can be played either aggressive or passively, but would strongly recommend her to the heavies due to her playstyle and abilities. The downside of Iden is her health. She takes a lot of damage very quickly, so need to be careful if you're playing her aggressively. Also, she does not have an aim down sight, just like the other heroes who also have secondary fire. This can make it very difficult to get those sweet headshots. Iden's first ability is a stun droid. She will send out her droid in front of her to stun targets, and if they are in a close enough clump, it will spread. This is a great way to lock somebody down for a kill. You can increase the area the droid will search by up to 40% with the acquiring targets card, or increase the area of effect of the shock by up to 30% with the shock reach charge. Her second ability is a droid shield. Like the specialist shield, she will equip a personal shield that will prevent damage to her until the health of the shield is drained. Iden cannot fire while the shield is active, and if she tries to, the shield will deactivate. The sturdy shield card will increase the max health of the shield by up to 20%, or if you want the shield sustain, will increase the time it's effective by up to 10 seconds. There's also the droid batteries card, which will decrease the recharge time for both the shield and the stun by up to 25%. So if you're really using those two abilities a lot, that is a card to look into using. The final ability is the Pulse Cannon. Iden pulls out a DLT-20A and charges shots dealing a high amount of damage. This makes her useful in those long-range engagements for specialists hiding near the back of the map, and the Pulse Cannon Mastery charge will make it so that anyone hit by this weapon is revealed to Iden and her teammates, making it easy to take them down. You also have the Hot Swap option, which will decrease the recharge time by up to 4 seconds. Like all heroes, she does have a few cards that are passive and do not affect her abilities, like the Alternative Methods card, which will increase the frequency of her alternative fire by up to 25%, or the Cooled Blaster card, which will cause the TL-50 to build up less heat by up to 15%. Iden is probably my favorite ranged hero on the dark side. She packs a very large punch, and her abilities make her strong at all ranges. And she's also extremely mobile, unlike the heavies. If there's something I look for in a class or a hero, it's mobility and versatility. And I would definitely recommend giving her a try regardless of your playstyle. You do need to be very careful though. If you are out there running around aggressive with her, she will take a lot of damage rather quickly. So just be sure to be smart about it. Make sure you keep watching that health bar. And now we move on to Princess Leia. Leia is a light side hero who uses a blaster pistol as her primary weapon, which fires an extremely lethal burst. Her pistol has a secondary fire, which is an explosive shot similar to Iden. If you play a specialist or officer, you will find her abilities very comforting since it's a mix between the two, so I would recommend giving her a try if those are your two classes you play the most. Before we get into her abilities though, let's cover some downsides for the princess. The major downside is that she has no aim down sights option. This forces you to rely on hip fire for her primary weapon, and the alternative fire will also cause you to overheat rather quickly. It will also take a few seconds to charge. However, you can cancel midway through the charge and fire normally, and her squad shield can become sort of a liability if it's placed poorly. You may find yourself hurting your team more than the enemy, since nothing comes in or out but troopers, and you may blind yourself with a flash grenade, so just be careful with that. So the first ability we'll cover is her squad shield. This, like the officer's squad shield, creates a bubble that prevents enemy fire and projectiles from coming in or going out. There are 2 star cards for the shield, one to reduce the recharge time by up to 30%, and the other to increase the health of the shield by up to 25%. The next ability is her flash grenade. Unlike the officers that can break apart, this one causes a blinding flash, much like you'll see in other shooters, making the screen go white. It also confuses the enemy, making them unable to roll around, and again you have 2 star cards that can upgrade this ability, increasing its duration by up to 30% or causing it to reveal enemies that are hit for up to 5 seconds. The final ability is much like Infiltration for the Specialist. This is a rapid fire ability where Leia will pull out an E11 with a much faster rate of fire and damage than the normal troopers. It is very lethal and can mow down packs of enemies rather quickly. This is very handy when holding down an objective or needing to clear it out if playing a secure area mode. Just like the other 2 abilities, the 2 cards that can upgrade this ability cause a damage reduction while it's active up to 25% and being able to extend the duration by up to 5%. There are a few other cards available to Leia that don't affect her abilities as well. The first is High Spirit. This can increase her health by up to 100 hit points. And the second is For the Rebellion, which causes health regen on kills for up to 100 points for each trooper and more for heroes. And the final passive card is Laser Brain, which increases damage done by her primary weapon by up to 35 damage points. All in all, Leia is a great hero if you like ranged heroes, and feels very familiar if you play a lot of officer or specialist. She's a great pick for those fairly aggressive players and will stay alive a long time with her ability to drop the shield if she needs to get away. Like Iden, she is my favorite ranged hero on the light side, and one that I'll pick on a regular basis. In the comment section down below, let me know what your favorite hero is and why, and then also let me know which heroes you want to see next. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. I love having you guys here. Also, if you're on the PlayStation, come join my PlayStation community where we can talk and party up for a few matches. It's called RedWolf72PS4, and you can also find me on Twitter at RedWolf72PS4. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you in game.